Hey there, this is Wendy. I'm just wanting to pop on before I start my video today to show you last month's Love and Stampin' Monthly goodies and how I've packaged them. So I'm going to turn you around. Can I do that? Okay, so here are each of the kits. These are the cards we made. They're gorgeous. I love them. So these were November's kits. You can't get this kit from me anymore, but you can sign up for December's and get that. And I'm going to be using brand new products. So everybody who got the kit got all of those card kits, a full pack of the Let It Snow, or I should say a sampler full pack of the Let It Snow Designer Series paper, plus red glimmer paper. They got what is this called? Decorative masks. These are the basic pattern decorative masks. So they got a full pack of that. They got this cute little box that I made, and inside it is a ink spot and 2 sponge daubers. And then we put a chocolate and some curly ribbon yarn into a little cello. And then we've just been packaging them up like this, and I'm getting ready to package them all and ship them. Some people decide to add on the stamp set and die bundle that I'm using that month, and if they do, they save tax and shipping, so that's kind of cool. And then we have several people who won prizes. So each month I do a prize drawing, and these are the prizes that were won this last month. So this will go in their bag with all of their goodies. So if you think this looks like fun to you and something you would like to get in on, we would love for you to join us for December. When you do 6 months in a row, you get to choose $25 in product of your choice. It's $35 to join, and it just automatically charges you $35 a month. It is a subscription. You can subscribe through PayPal, or if you'd rather use a credit card, you can let me know, and I can send you an invoice through Square, which then will charge your credit card every month. So yeah, that's it. Okay, we're gonna actually hop on to making my gift. Every month I make a gift, so this was the gift for this month. For November. So we're going to make a gift for December for my people who sign up for December and are part of the club for December. So I'm going to show you that gift, and we're going to make it now. Let's stamp. Okay, so we're going to use Free as a Bird. This is one of the sets that I'm focusing on. That and Itty Bitty Birthdays, I think, is the other one. And so I've got my bird stamp here with my Memento Tuxedo black ink. In December, it's a really hard month to create for and know really what to do. So we decided kind of collectively as a group that birthdays and thinking of yous are always something we need going into the new year. So this year, this month for December, anybody who's part of the club will actually get to make 12 cards. So this is just kind of a little special this month. Normally it's 4 cards. So this month it's 12 cards, 4 designs, 3 of each. And then they're going to get this little gift in the mail from me. So you may notice my nail color is different and the lighting's a little different. And that is because this is filmed separately at a different time than the other one was filmed. I've shared this before. Oh, by the way, this piece of Designer Series paper is Bird Ballad, and it's cut at 3 by 8.5. When you wrap this around the little craft polka dot pillow boxes, which I love, you don't want to wrap it super tight because you're going to open that box up and puff it up. So you don't want it to be snug, but you don't want it to be like pinched down really, really tight. Otherwise it makes it really difficult to open your box. So I'm going to go ahead and use one piece of tear and tape adhesive, close it up, and now I can still slide it around and I can still open this box up perfectly fine and close the ends of it. Okay, so I totally forgot what I was saying earlier. My nail, like filming at a different time. So yeah, so sometimes my videos are so pieced together because I have to film and do things when it's quiet in my house, which is one of the reasons I'm going to be moving out and getting my own studio area. Not moving out of my house. My business is moving out of my house eventually here in the next few months, hopefully, prayerfully. So I'm using So Saffron Dark right here. And the great thing about most stamps is they have a little bit of indicator as to where the shadows should be. So where you see those little lines, dash lines, and stuff, that's usually where you want to add shading. So I'm going ahead and adding some shading on the belly of the birds, because obviously it would be a little darker there, and then some shading under their little chins, and a little tiny bit of shadings on their head, like towards the front, because the sun would probably be hitting it in the back. And then I'm going to use my light So Saffron and go over everything and blend it all out. Now, I will say on the video, it really doesn't look like it's two different colors, but it is. And you can definitely tell in person, you can definitely see the shading. And then I'm going to use light crumb cake, to just color in my little branch. Not even doing any shading with this. There's really no reason to, and honestly, if I'm going to make a bunch of these for gifts, I can't get too intense and complicated with my coloring. This is Old Olive, light Old Olive, so I'm coloring all of the leaves with light Old Olive. And then I'm using light Calypso Coral for all the flowers and for the beaks of the bird. Rather than grabbing a different color, it just was really simple to add Calypso Coral to their beaks. Now, this is not a kit. This is a finished gift that will be given to everybody that is part of my club. And you might notice that you don't know what's going inside the gift. And that is because people that are in my club would probably be watching this video, and I want it to be a surprise. So I'm not showing it here, what's going inside. So then I'm using mint macaron ribbon, and I'm going to just tie a fun little bow around the box. And I'm not even sure that mint macaron goes with this designer series paper, but it really doesn't have to. It still looks good. It's still kind of a soft, subtle color, and I have an excess of this ribbon. So one of the things I try to do when I'm designing, especially when it's like a gift where I'm going to be giving multiples of something, I try to look in my craft supplies first and see what I have excess inventory of and if it will fit into any of my projects. So I did have excess inventory of this ribbon, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. It will go great on this little box. And then I'm just going to use dimensionals to pop this piece up on the front of the little pillow box. I mean, honestly, looking at that little pillow box right now, you could add nothing else to it, and that would be super cute. So fun little thing to do, and very, very simple. You can purchase these pillow boxes from Stampin' Up. They're already made. There's no die cut, so you can just buy them. I have several of them as well. And then the Bird Ballad Designer Series Paper is still available. I think we tend to forget about stuff in the annual catalog. So all these items are still available in the annual catalog. This is a little trick that I wanted to show you. This is a 1 inch scrap strip, say that 5 times fast, of Whisper White cardstock. And rather than trying to cut a little piece of paper, I just take my strips and I stamp at the bottom of them when it's a little short sentiment like this, and then I put it in my trimmer and I trim it off. So it goes way faster, and it's much more simple than trying to cut out that little piece of paper and then stamp on it. So it's just a little tip for you if you are, if you have little sentiments that need to go on projects. Okay, so there's really, like, things are pretty quiet right now. We have a little traditional tree decorating thing we're going to this weekend. My daughter's having a sleepover at somebody's house. She's my best friend. Well, she's one of my best friends. That she's a childhood friend, and her daughter is the same age as my daughter, and so we don't actually see each other very often. But she invited Macy to her daughter's birthday sleepover, and there's just going to be her and one other girl, and so anyway, that's going to be fun. And that's it. That's what the weekend is about for us coming up. All right, if you want to join Love and Stampin' Monthly, we would love to have you, and the link is below the video. Shop for any of the products that you saw me use today in the link below in the description below the video, and have a fantastic day. I'll catch you again soon. Bye-bye.